So I was like, still running around, no shoes on. I used to flip down the hallway, couldn't nobody catch me. I used to, I never listened. Cops used to have to chase me around this whole, I wish Miss Scruggs was here, because me and her used to go at it the most. She used to, oh my God.
She used to be
I used
officer.
to hold back as soon as they heard my name when they're walking. Oh my God. I was everywhere but in class. Like, G, he'd tell me not to go somewhere, I still go. I just wait till he turn around and run out. I used to run downstairs. I used to try to come back. I used to be banging on the door. He'd never let me in. I don't really think I did a lot of fighting. I was just real bad. Did I ever fight here? I fought one time. So I was always in here. I used to like ask Mr. all the time, can you please give me a regular class? Can you please give me a regular class? He was like, not yet, not yet. But his mom used to work here, and I was cool with Miss General, so she used to let me come down to her classroom to get a feel of what a regular classroom looked like. So when I was able to go into a regular classroom, I could behave myself. But I messed that up. So I got sent back up here. And so I used to always be like, can I please get in my classroom? Never happened until my 8th grade year. My 8th grade year, I wasn't technically even still in the regular classroom. I still had to come back here sometimes, but I still was in a regular classroom. I learned to behave, but not as much. Now, here, the dumb stuff I did went out the window. First, me running with no shoes on, I stopped doing that. I just talked too much and didn't do my work. So that's where that happened. I was always like, I was failing, whatever the case may be.
So when you made that switch from the ES classroom to the regular classroom, your behavior improved?
Yeah,
Okay.
it improved, but I still was like talkative. Like Miss Damon, like, okay, yeah, she does good, but she just talked too much. So I tried to keep try to be quiet now. And then I got into an argument with my old teacher, Mr. Brown. He used to work here, big heavy set man.
Still working?
He still work here?
Yeah.
He did not like me. I wasn't allowed in his classroom for the rest of the school year. I really did something to piss him off. I used to have to go across the hall to do my work every time he went to his class. I used to beg him, Mr. Brown, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean what I said. He did not want me to come back in his classroom. Like, I really hurt that man's feelings. So, with the grace of God, I still didn't learn my lesson through the whole 8th grade year. I fought, got kicked out, couldn't walk, couldn't do nothing. I was at home sad, watching everybody graduate, looking at the pictures on Facebook, all sad. And then, with the grace of God and Mr. General, I graduated out of middle school. I didn't deserve it, but gave me a chance to leave. So I went to high school, my 9th grade year. Oh, how many schools I went to? I went to Northeast, Fells, Edison, Phase 4, Boone. Yes.
Fells.
Leeds?
The Academy. I'm not they so drug.
Phase 4 is a disciplinary school. Phase 4 is the last straw for me. Oh, and I went to Frankfurt. How did I forget that? I got kicked out of Frankfurt. I went to Phase 4. I got sent to Phase 4 because it was either placement or Phase 4. I didn't want to go to placement, so I went to Phase 4. Phase 4, I had to go there because I got kicked out the school district system. I wasn't allowed to go to no schools. Only schools I was allowed to go to was charter schools. Anything that had anything to do with the school district, I wasn't allowed to go. So I had to do my time in there, and they switched me back in Lincoln. Now, I still was like doing bad in there, kinda. I really did not learn my lesson officially until the end of my 10th grade year. I used to run the halls. Oh my God, when you get to high school, do not run the halls. Yo, let me tell you something. Class cuts will really put you in the ditch. I had, by the end of my 10th grade year, I had 392 class cuts. That means I never went to class. Only class I went to was gym. And like class cuts and like good GPA is the most important thing in the world. The most important thing in the world. This is determining your future. If you're gonna go into if you're gonna go into what college you're gonna go into. Like this is the stuff that people look at. Now when I went in there, I failed the 10th grade and I was crying, I was sad. I thought all my friends were gonna graduate without me. I'm like, ooh. And then I had a lady in there who was like something like Mr. General, but she was like a female. And like she helped me, she was my caseworker, she helped me out. She like, I had to work extremely hard my 11th grade year. I had to do 10th grade and 11th grade at the same time. So one cycle of school from September to December, however the grade cycle go, I had to do 10th grade all over again. The second cycle, I had to do 11th grade and some of 10th grade. And then the third cycle, I just did 11th grade all the way out. I failed one class. I was still short of credit. When I used to skip drama every day because it was boring. And I went to 11th grade. I turned around. I ended the school year with all C's. I went to 12th grade. I didn't realize, I'm like, yo, like, I'm really about to graduate, and we really about to go to college, and like, yo, I don't really got nothing planned out for myself, and like, I really like bullshitted this whole school, like this whole high school year, like, what's wrong with me? And I'm like, I had talks with people, and I'm like, I gotta do better. And like, my mom, I used to make my mom mad every day, and she was like, she walked up to me one time, I was sitting on the couch, and she was like, you a dummy, you ain't graduating until 2023. But my initial graduation, I was supposed to graduate in 2018. But it was to the point where I was so bad, my mom started losing faith in me. And my mom is my best friend. Like, either if I'm right or wrong, my mom don't care. So I knew that I really was messing up, because my mom always had my back. So I went to school, I talked to Ms. Reddy, and I went to school ever since then. I was on honor roll through the whole school year. I won the Lincoln Alumni Scholarship. I really couldn't I got accepted to one school, but the only thing is they didn't offer me nothing because my GPA was too low. So, but my SAT score was high. That's the only reason why they was accepting me, but they didn't offer me no type of money. And even with the scholarship, it still wasn't enough. And that was East Charlottesburg. That's nowhere fancy I wanted to go. I just applied because they made me. So I just went to CCP. A lot of people, let me tell you this, when you get in high school, a lot of people are going to find you because you have I guess y'all got IEPs, because I had to go through a lot of things with that. Oh, you only did this because you got IEP. Oh, you only did this because you got an IEP. You get your way because you got an IEP. Oh, you retarded because you got an IEP. IEP don't make you retarded. You can have an IEP for being specially gifted, it don't matter. So a lot of people want to try to throw that IEP quote up in your face, but don't let that get to you, because it got to me a few times. It did. But I stopped caring, because at the end of the day, it is what it is. I know I'm not dumb. So now I'm in college now. I majored in respiratory technology. And I'm just, living my life like it's golden. And through these years, and I look back, there's a lot of stuff I wish I could change, but I can't. But all I can do is move forward from here. And I do really do appreciate everybody that stood by my side when I did everything but showed them my ass to kiss. That's Mr. General, Ms. Brady, everybody. So let me tell you something. When you get out of high school, do the right thing. You want to go to a decent school. You don't want to be with your mom. You want to live on campus and stuff. So make sure that GPA is straight, and don't get class cuts, because I watched some little girl. She's not little, she's my age. I watched her plan her prom and graduation through the whole 12th grade year. And because she had so many class cuts, they kicked out in prom and graduation. She was crying. She already got her dress made. She already rented her car. She was happy. Her mom was mad. Her mom kept trying to come up there and fight our principal, because the principal kicked out of graduation. Class cuts is no joke. It's no joke at all. And you want to build relationships with teachers, because when you go to college, you need recommendation letters and stuff. You don't want nobody not liking you, because you never know what you're going to need from them when it's time for you to graduate. Whether it's a grade or whether it's a recommendation letter. Because I have a friend who had to attend summer school because she sat there and played in one of her teacher's faces. And when it was time to pass, she came to him with the little puppy dog eyes, and he still didn't care. He looked at dead in her face and said, "I'm giving you an F." She graduated, but she still had to go to summer school. She didn't graduate with us. You want that feeling to graduate. It's the best feeling in the world. I swear to God it is. You see your mom crying, and you look back all the stuff that you've been through. It's the best feeling in the world. Wearing your cap, your gown, what's the best feeling? Especially when so many people doubted you. Like, I went down to my old school in Florida, and I had to show them, like, yeah, this is that. Because y'all thought just because what I did in 3rd grade and 4th grade and 5th grade, y'all let that define me from the person I am now. I had to go to all my old schools to show them. Yeah, I even came here. So, work really hard. Do not, like right now, I know this probably just a phase, because with life, it comes with growth. But do not let this take you from here all the way out. At least change before you graduate, or at least change now. But it's gonna take time. I ain't saying I'm perfect, because it took me some time. Like but
you gotta want it though.
You gotta want it. Like, you don't want to disappoint your mom. You want your mom to be at your graduation. Like, when I saw my mom crying, my mom never cries. When I saw my mom cry, it made me cry. Like, my heart was like so filled with joy, because it's like, this is all my mom ever wanted. Like, none of my mom's kids, they graduated, but they didn't have the appropriate the graduation ceremony. They didn't have none of that. My mom couldn't prepare for prom for none of her kids. My sister got pregnant at the age of 15. My brother didn't go on prom. My other little brother ran away somewhere. And the other kids, before they lived in Jamaica. I was the only person who went on prom, only person that got a chance to walk, and that's all my mom ever wanted. You can't be selfish.
I do pull up on proms too.
Yeah, Mr. General was
Pull up on your proms too, so yeah. Make sure y'all go.
Want the baby to my
But
daughter.
yeah, like GPA, like you walk in high school, think GPA. That's it. Let me tell you, you can have you get okay. You when you start off with high school, you got a clear GPA. Your GPA is fine. You get your first D, your first F, your first C, it goes down, and you cannot bring it back up.
Makai Rodriguez walked out of 223rd, 212 without permission.
Can I ask you a question? So like the transition from middle school to high school, like
Yeah,
you know, like you know how you got babies in middle school, when you got to high school, was it like a big difference?
Yes, don't nobody care about you. Or you, like, don't get, they do care about you, but all this stuff you got down, where y'all walking out that door, going to the bathroom and stuff, they is not having that in high school. They don't care what type of IEP you got, what you diagnosed with. They ain't trying to hear that ADHD stuff. They ain't trying to hear none of that. You walk out that door, you better walk out the other door because they sending you home. You try to do anything, they giving you 42, they giving you suspension, they might even give you a disciplinary transfer. And all this stuff that's happening here now is not gonna be like that in high school. That's why y'all need to change your mindset before y'all actually leave. Because I thought that I was gonna be baby. I'm like, I got IEP, they gonna baby me. No, they not. They not. They don't even care about that. You barely got an IEP in high school. Cause each year, and like as the years go past, these classes right here get shorter and shorter. I only was in an IEP class my 9th grade year. My 10th grade year, I was in regular ed classes until the time I graduated. They want to break you and get you ready for the real world. They're not gonna have you in these classrooms through your whole high school year. I hope you don't think that. You're gonna be doing everything everybody else doing. When it's time for a graduation project, you get no laws, no law. All right, she got IEP, so you know she did her project wrong. No, you fail, you don't graduate. You work hard just like everybody else.
It's the real world, ain't it?
And just know they can keep you up until you're 21 when you got an IEP. They don't have to let you graduate, just to let y'all know. So don't take advantage of that. It's not no joke in high school. It's really not no joke in college. I had probably like 3 mental breakdowns this semester. It's like in high school, and it depends on what high school you go to. And you don't want to go to any high school, so y'all need to do good by the time y'all get to 8th grade. Cause let me tell you something, fails ain't there. I was there and I watched the teacher get hit in the back of his head with a chair, so you know there's no control in there. And he was a dean. I went to Edison. All them Puerto Ricans gonna do is jump you. Frankfurt, they all ghetto. They all from the projects. They ain't gonna do nothing but try to cut you. Northeast, that's all they do is fight every single day. I was blessed to get put in Lincoln. When they said you want to Lincoln, I was happy because I'm like, they're gonna send me back to Phelps because that's my neighborhood school. They put me in Lincoln. I turned into a whole white girl when I got in there. I was on the basketball team, starting 5. I was a cheerleading captain. I played volleyball. You want to go to these schools where you're going to have people around you that's going to bring out the good in you, not the bad in you. So you want to be applying for schools like Central, Emotep. You want to be applying for schools like that have something on the mat, like Emotep. Their basketball team is real decent.
Excuse me, Ms. Myra.
So Lincoln, their basketball team real decent. Y'all want to go places where y'all know that you're going to have something there that's going to benefit you in the long run. That's going to have you doing stuff like I want to join the basketball team or I want to join the cheerleading team because their coaches is the bomb. I love Lincoln coaches, whether it's softball, volleyball, all their coaches is the bomb. You want to do something that's going to keep you out the way after school, and that's what I did, and that's why I stopped staying out of trouble. Every sport that came up, like every sport that was there, I played it, so I wouldn't have to go home after school, so I wouldn't have to get in no trouble. Cheerleading season was over, I was in basketball. Basketball season was over, listen, I ain't run track, but I was at the practices. I did not want to go home. I liked being at school. I liked being around people. Softball was over, I'm on to the next sport. I tried to keep myself as active as possible. I was even at ROTC. Yep. Marching around, my shiny shoes on. But seriously though, high school, you're gonna love it. If if you don't go on your drawing. Because that's determined, like in 9th grade year, you can be forgiven for that. But 10th and up, you cannot be forgiven. That determines your future. If you don't want to go to college, all right, mess up in high school. But I'm pretty sure everybody in here want to go to college. Who all want to go to college? You know, a college graduate is more likely to make $1 million a year than just somebody with a diploma. When you go into a place with a certification, or you go into a place with just a diploma, and there's somebody else there with a degree, what do you think they're gonna pay?
What degree?
And as the years go up more, and sooner or later, you won't even be able to get a real good job. Because there's people that got good jobs without degrees. But as these years go up more, you won't be able to get nowhere without a degree. The only places you're gonna be able to work at is McDonald's and Wendy's and And listen, fast food is the worst place to work at. Like, I was hyped when I was 16. I got my first job. I was hyped. I was like, "Hey, I work at McDonald's." I quit the second day. It's hot, it's stinking, it's greasy in here. But seriously, like, use your resources when y'all get to high school. There's people that can get y'all scholarships. There's people that know people that know people that know people. Use these people when y'all get in high school. Y'all gotta make good relationships with these teachers. Don't get on their bad side, because at the end of the day, teachers always win. I had to learn that the hard way. Teachers always win. Even when they wrong, you can have them on record being wrong. Teachers always win. Get on their good side, because you don't know who know who. They might know somebody that can get you a scholarship. You never know. Play sports when you get in there. Sports. No matter what it is. High school's all you do.
Can you so you know, I be trying to preach to them about the effects and I guess the environment once you leave here. And you coming up and being in a classroom like this, can you tell them, I guess, your experience, classmates that you may have been in the class with, in this particular class, and some of the situations they are in right now because they chose to go the other route?
Okay. Yeah. I'm probably the only person in this that was in the class that probably survived and actually got somewhere. Out of a class, even special ed and regular ed, I'm probably the only, probably like 15 or 16 of us out of a class out of 300 people actually probably went somewhere. Let me tell you, it's a boy that was in this class with me. Me and him was so close. He got a gun charge and he in jail for 5 years. His brother doing 40 years. Other boy like some boy I used to be in here with, he on the corner selling dope. None of them ever graduated. Another girl, she live in Vegas. She want strip, it's fine with me. She ain't graduate. Another girl on her second baby, she ain't graduated. Another boy, he was not at all on the ground, called Zans and Perks. He ain't graduated. These people chose to follow other people and sit there and let their environment, what they around, define them. And it's sad. It really is sad. The other girl, I saw her on the train 2 days ago on my way to school. Looked like she was on the strongest drug I ever saw. Hair was matted up, clothes was dirty. Looked like she was probably on crack. And it's sad because she was a smart girl. She probably was the only quiet one in this classroom. Let's say a boy just got out of placement. He blind in his left eye. He never even graduated. Nope, not at all. We had another boy here. He's a drag queen now. He didn't graduate. Moral of the story, I probably think I'm the only person in the special ed class that actually graduated high school, except for Jaden. That's probably it.
Because they made a conscious decision to want more. You gotta make that decision to want more for yourself. That's all it is. I mean, everybody can succeed.
They let IEP define them. When people like, she has up. No, don't. That ain't me. I'm just like everybody else. I'm just a little local in the head. Who ain't? A lot of they let like people really think that it's okay to let stuff slide because I got an IEP. That's not okay. Like when I got to high school, this worked a little too easy. I want to go in regular ed so I can learn more. And I ain't stopping until they actually put me in a regular ed. Me and my mom was up there every single day complaining until they finally let me, like, you sure you want to do this? And you know, if she fell, it ain't her fault. Oh well, I'm human, let me fail. Sign my papers, done. A lot of people, they sitting there, oh, I could fail all the classes I want. I'm gonna graduate off my IEP. That ain't cute. You wanna work for stuff. Like my senior seminars, senior projects, senior dues, all that stuff, it pumps your blood, it makes you happy. You wanna work for something. So that day that you graduate, you put that camera, you like, yeah, I work for this. How you feel? You run the halls every single day, don't do no work, and you can still graduate because you got an IEP. You ain't gonna feel like you work for nothing. Cause I know if that was me, I feel like a big ass dummy. All these people around me busting their ass, taking these hard classes, stressing about senior this, senior that, senior that, and I'm over here talking, yeah, I can run the halls, I could do what I want, I could be short of credits because I got an IEP, so I'm still gonna graduate. That ain't cute. And I had a friend that was like that, and he'd be on Instagram pump fake and tell me something he got it from the muscle when he really didn't. Can't even spell elementary, and he older than me. You have to stay focused. And let me tell you something, temptation is a bitch when you get in high school. People would drag you different ways. Oh, that's my friend, so I'm riding. Your friend don't care about her education, then you need to separate yourself. Your friend come get you just to run the halls, separate yourself. That's not cool. When my friends used to run to the door, they used to be right there in that little window, face smashed up against the glass. I used to text them, wait for me out in the hallway after class. They used to be like, come here, I gotta tell you something. I don't wanna know, I'm in class right now. And you can't just get up and walk out of class without telling nobody. That's very ignorant. Excuse me, they always say they don't hear you, wait another 5 minutes. Excuse me, can I go to the bathroom? Then if they tell you to wait. It's a reason why they told you to wait. Maybe they about to go over something. You wait until they done. You don't just, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, God answer you. No, you sit down and you wait. You don't do that. You gotta discipline yourself. Because once you're done with high school, you're in the real world now. And if you think the real world care about you, no, they don't. They don't care about you at all. Colleges don't care about you. No, that's somebody that don't care about you. They just want your money. They just want your money. You don't come to class, so they still getting paid. You don't want to do no work, so they still getting paid. You fail, so they still getting paid. Just go on your credit. Just mess up your FAFSA. They don't care. You run into all types of people in the real world. Who you gonna run to? You done with high school? Let me tell you something. High school, they can bang with you, but if they don't bang with you enough, you leave the high school, they ain't bring you back in. You gotta really be cool with people who gonna let you back in to get advice from teachers. They cool with you for the moment because you're in there. You gotta build that bond and be able to come back. So all that disrespect stuff, it don't, you're gonna need them people in the future, like me. My job, I couldn't get no recommendation letter from my college. They ain't know me long enough. I had to go up to my school to go get recommendations and stuff. The people that actually know me, and I was able to get them because I was respectful to them. And they see where I came from. Anytime they write a letter, they just, the letters be making me cry because they see the transformation I made. So you have to apply yourself in order to get where you want to be. You can't just settle for less. You in this class, okay, whatever. Make the best out of it. You ain't gonna be in here forever. Everything starts with chill. You don't want to be in here, do you? No. You don't want to be in here, do you? No. None of y'all want to be in here, do y'all? No. It starts with y'all. Y'all can leave. If y'all want to, y'all can leave. All he gotta do is put the paperwork in and say you ready to go to regular ed class. It starts with chill. I was never ready to leave here because of me. I wanted to run around with no shoes on. I never wanted to do work. I came here every day and just slept. I came here every day and just run out, no shoes on, never came back. I come here, sit my book back down and leave out the pads and won't come back until the end of the day.
And did I chase you?
Nope. He just watched me walk down the hall. And when I come back in, he'll be sitting here like this with the most disappointed look on his face. But me, I was a kid. I didn't care. I used to smile and walk away. So,
One thing I could say about her is that through all the years that she was here, she may have ran the halls, tumbled around, but she wasn't disrespectful to us. That's another reason why she can come back in here, look us in the face, and get the same respect back. Because when she comes back here, she still did not disrespect any of us.
Please do so at this time. They're going to wrap it up.
Thank you,
Once again,
Manisha, for that.
Everyone who did not take their picture,
take high school serious.
make your way down,
Look, it is serious.
around the corner, so that you can get your picture taken
Serious.
before they leave. Thank you.
Don't let, and I hate this. Do not let nobody tell you that school is corny or the fact that you play a sport is corny. Like I remember I walked up to this boy. And he was with his group of friends. And his friend like, bro, we out. And he was in my class and I was playing with him. I'm like, now I'm telling Miss Swift, I'm like, you need to come to class. He goes, oh, that shit corny. It ain't about it being there. It ain't about it being corny. It's about that you need to learn. It's about the fact that if you don't come, teachers take points off the littlest thing. You 5 minutes late, 15 points off. You don't come to class, 80 points off. You'll have a B one day. You cut class, you come back to class, you got a C. That's just like in college. You can have a 91 day. You miss one class, you come back with an 80. They take percentage off like crazy. So don't ever think just because you had a 90 right now that it can't be snatched away. Because it can. And then they lock grades. Ain't no such thing as making nothing up. I thought that, like, you know, in middle school, they let you make stuff up. In high school, if they say that's the last day, that's the last day. That's the last day. They locks it. And it's sad because teachers don't be lying. They really cannot go back inside the system and change nothing. They locks it. So you shouldn't just do what you gotta do so you don't gotta run around with a chicken with a chopped off head trying to make up work. Because it just make your life hard. I slept good every night knowing I had good grades. I slept good every night. I had to stay up at night crying, trying to make up all this work. I slept good every night. You feel like you don't know something, get a tutor. There's so many things that can help you in high school. They got at the school programs. And when I went to Lincoln, they got this program where if you do your homework, they pay you. At that school program, you do your homework and you stay at the school, they pay you. They pay you. They give you $50. They give you a little $50 check every other Friday. Just come to the after school program. You help them, they help you, you get paid for it. You can't tell me high school is hard when there's all this help around you. You're gonna have counselors there that's gonna always be by your side. You're gonna stress them out till they black and blue, but they're gonna always help you out. And it depends on what high school you go to. I know when I went to Lincoln, I had Miss Seeger and I had Miss Williams, and they were the best counselors in the whole wide world. They actually cared about you. Because don't get me wrong, there is some schools where they really don't care about you. They ain't trying to hear nothing you're saying. Or you got some high schools where teachers show favoritism, where you don't show love to people that got A's and B's. But at my school, my counselor showed love that no matter what your grade was. So this dude right here who did the high school thing, I didn't really know much about GPA, class cuts, and all that. Cause I didn't really have nobody to talk to me about it. And this is why I'm here to try to stick this in people's minds, so when they go forward, they know what's gonna hit them. And high school is not hard. Maybe the 9th grade year is gonna be a little easy. 10th grade, a little easy. 11th and 12th grade is crunch time. Hard. Good. It's hard. And I cried a few times. I can't do it. I ain't going back to school. My mom wasn't playing that, so I went back to school the next day. But it's hard. It's really hard. And unless you, and it's even harder when you sit here and be disrespectful to people that want to help you, and then though you were so disrespectful, they don't want to help you so much. So now it's really hard because you ain't got nobody to help you. Like, you can always go back to your teacher. Like, I know in Lincoln, teachers be happy for you to stay after class. This is like, you're investing into your future. Don't run off with your friend. You're gonna get on an 80. What y'all going to the term just to sit there? All the time you're sitting at the term, all the time you're sitting there being you could be sitting inside the classroom getting extra help you need. I know I stayed up there. I used to be mad, like, Keanu, you can't stay with me for this little hour and we could go home together. She's like, no. But I'm like, all right, well, go ahead. And I just sit there. because I know I needed the extra help. At the end of the day, I'm investing in my future. Yeah, I'm gonna graduate. If I don't get this extra help, I'm not. Think about yourself. You got to be selfish with your time. You got to be selfish with yourself. Because at the end of the day, you can't ride for somebody. And let me tell you something. When you get out of high school, the stuff you do for people, they will not do it back. They will not do it back. You will sit there, jump somebody, you know, you charge a group assault. But let me tell you something. If it was the other way around, your friend probably would have not did that for you. Would have not did that for you at all. Because you ever notice when you ride for people and then family come up here and be like, my daughter don't even do that. My daughter not even like that. She would never do that. She wouldn't. That's why you did it. And now you're in trouble. I was in situations where I was the only person that got kicked out of the school and all my friends still went to the same school. And it put a damper on me. And that's when I really stopped being friends with people. And the only friend I got is the person that I was in this school with. We was friends since 7th grade. Had to realize that ain't nobody riding with you. They just there for the moment. I got kicked out of Frankfurt for protecting people when the problem had nothing to do with me. The problem had nothing to do with me at all. The girls they told me to my face, we don't have a problem with you. Stop putting yourself in stuff that got nothing to do with you. And I thought, well, they my friends, I'm still gonna ride. I got kicked out. And went down to my hearing by myself. My friends asked me, was I okay? They didn't come past my house to make sure I was okay. And I went to phase 4, trying to be down, trying to have friends. I got suspended for 24 days. I didn't even know that was real. The little girl tried to press charges on me. Little girl tried to press charges on me. Cops knocking at my door. I had to beg and plead that little girl to drop the charges. I ain't built for placement. And that's when I realized, I said, if I ain't built for placement, I shouldn't be doing this. I ain't built for placement. I like my weed. I like my nails done. I don't want nobody touching me. I ain't using that dirty soap, sipping on them dirty beds. I like my Wi-Fi and my TV and my home cooked meals. I ain't eating no macaroni, no chicken nuggets. So I stopped doing that stuff because that ain't me. I played that role like it was me, but as soon as them cops came in front of me, I'm like, no, that ain't me. So I'm gonna stop acting like I'm about that life. And I stopped acting like I was about that life. Cause I ain't. You can't go, if you're scared to go to prison, then you shouldn't be doing what you're doing. I ain't about that life, so I ain't going. So I distance myself. Once they sent me to Lincoln, I distanced myself. I got in an argument with them because they told me, oh, you think you that? Because they didn't leave. When I came back from my suspension, I got myself together and I distanced myself from them. They didn't get a chance to leave phase 4, but I did. And they was mad. They was like, oh, you think you hot stuff now because you're in a regular high school? Da-da-da-da-da. We used to argue. They was jealous because I was in a regular high school. I got my life together. My mom took me to get my license. I got my first car. I was a cheerleader. They was jealous because I got my life together. I ain't care. I felt good. I felt really good. I'm like, yo, you wanna know what's crazy? My life started going better. I hadn't thought this is myself from them people. They was negative people. All they like to do was fight. They used to try to fight people for no reason. Like they used to try to go up to Roberto Clemente Middle School and try to fight them little kids for no reason. And we was in 10th grade. Speaking of Roberto Clemente, I actually went there one day. And the principal there, I'm cool with the principal, Roberto Clemente, he told me, you can always come back. And I'm like, yeah, I only know you. I don't know nobody. Really won't feel the same. But I stopped past there a lot, talked to him, really nice guy. And he told me, when all 3 of us was there, he was like, I always can tell from when the first time when somebody walk in who wants something and who don't. He said, out of all 4 of your friends, you're the only person that want to leave phase 4. He said, I can tell. Because phase 4 sent us there for volunteer work. And they was playing around. And I was actually there doing what I had to do to get these hours of volunteer service in. And he was like, you can always tell who wants something the most when they first walk in. He said, and I could tell who really wanted to leave phase 4. When I got Lincoln, I came back there and visited him. And I said, you was right. I'm the only person that made it out of phase 4. Out of 52 kids. Everybody else got split up and went to Boone. Everybody else got split up and went to Camelot. I'm the only person that went back to a regular high school. You gotta do what you gotta do. There's no such thing as you not being able to do something. It starts with you. And I'm pretty sure y'all always heard that before. It starts with you. Y'all probably think, oh, it's just a saying. No, it literally starts with you. Not the next person, not the next person, not your mom, not your dad, not your teacher. You. Can't nothing get done until you move. So if you inside of a tight situation, you inside of you wonder why you sitting in the same spot, it's because of you. Nobody else, ain't nobody out to get you. Don't nobody want you sitting in the same spot, it's because of you. Nobody's out to get you. I used to think my teachers was out to get me. No, they're not. It starts with you. Y'all wonder why y'all still sitting in here? It starts with you. You see the progress when they finally say, all right, you can go to a regular ed class. You see the progress when it's time for you to go fill out them high school applications and you get accepted to the high school you want. Because you got these people to vouch for you and write these recommendation letters and you attach them to your application and you send them out. It starts with you. There's no such thing as sitting in one spot because somebody else did it. It starts with you. Just like, can't nobody have power over you unless you let them. Somebody make you mad, and every time you decide to get mad, you letting that person have power over you. You shouldn't do that. Everything starts with you. Oh, you made me mad? Oh, walk past them, smile at them. How's your day? Oh, your day, mine is too. You good? Yep, I'm good too. Everything starts with you. You can't blame everything on everybody, and that's what I did a lot. I used to blame him. You could have did this for me. No, they couldn't. I could have did that for me, but I chose not to. Just keep in mind, it starts with me. Okay.
Any questions? Well, first of all, well said. That was brilliant. Perfectly said. We're gonna try to get you to go see the 8th graders too when you're available. All right, I'm gonna put that out there. Y'all got any questions? Any questions? Is the message clear? No questions? I got a question? No?
That was some good advice.
Somebody was on the phone.
Influence other kids, you know?